Greetings, my friends, and welcome to this week's Beating Heart Moment. I'm Fred Johnson, and as always, just so happy to be with you. Uh, Excited about this week. Um, Gonna reiterate something that I think we spoke about a bit ago, but you can never talk about it too much, and that's sort of the power, the vibration that moves through us based upon our speak, how we speak to ourselves, how we speak in the world, the things that we focus on in terms of really uh, being committed to keeping ourselves centered in a place of balance, being able to balance the important things that we need to do with our body, to put into our body, to focus on or let go of, and focus away from those things that um, have an impact upon our thinking, our mind. This perfect balance between kind of mind, body, and being in the world. And so I was reminded of a really, really beautiful, beautiful Sankofic mantra, one of the beautiful mantras, and also, I was asked last week about kind of sound and toning or speaking, because I do share with you the importance of whether it's a mantra or whether it's just the vibration of our speaking in every moment of every day, or the vibration of our inner speak. There's sort of a sound current. And I was reminded, I did some rereading that spoke about the almost the electricity, the vibration, the current, in that combination of breath and tone, and that it's really, really important. And in the greater scheme of things, it's kind of, connected to the energy of life and living and being. We have all of these frequencies and vibrations that move through our bodies. The fact that I'm able to communicate with you, there's so much electricity, there's so much current out there, and we're a part of that current. And my great, wonderful teacher Baba Kuyate, spoke about that current and that frequency, and Baba Ishangi's Sankofic journey, the Sankofic mantra journey. There's a beautiful uh, uh, intentionality that says to speak with love and dawn light to self. Speak with love and dawn light, like the beginning light. It's like the beginning of every moment, and how at the dawn, how the sun begins to rise, and how that gentle light begins to illuminate the trees and the water and life and living. And from the eastern horizon, this beautiful warm dawn light. I don't know if you've given yourself permission, or if you've had the opportunity to to sit and watch the dawn, watch the sunrise at dawn. And so this mantra, this intentionality, really speaks to, as we speak of ourselves, as we speak to ourselves, to speak in a loving way, and with the energy of the dawn light. And the dawn light is nurturing and cultivating, um, not not to cultivate our lives with the roar of the thunder, but to really, in our thinking of ourselves, and our ability to be forgiving of ourselves, and our ability to really kind of shape and form what we intend for ourselves, our relationship to others, our ability to be in the world, to that when we turn inward, when we speak of ourselves, to speak with the energy of love and dawn light, like a cultivating, rising, source giving love and self energy. Does that make sense? It was so beautiful. So this week's intention is two things. Number one, to really be conscious of our speaking, how we speak, how we, especially how we speak of ourselves, and be conscious of sort of that internal conversation. And the other thing that I would love for you to consider is the power of repetition. So if we take a look at our words, and the ability to really frame those positive words, those positive thoughts, those positive intentions that enrich us in mind and body, and in, in just the spirit of being and living, and to give ourselves permission to really begin to articulate those things and repeat them. Because the other thing that I was reminded of this week is that, um, repetition or repeating something is not just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. It really, again, that sort of current, right? The radiance or that current moves us into a place where it becomes an automatic pattern of knowing, thinking, being, and speaking. And so this week's journey is really about nurturing and being conscious of how we're speaking. We've done this in the past, but this is something we should do in every moment. I'm holding now this beautiful Tibetan bowl that I had the blessing of getting several years ago. And frequency wise for me, this particular tone, I can just feel it through the full measure of my being, you know. And I just kind of breathe it in and just feel that. I mean, I can feel that throughout my whole body. So this is my go-to bowl when I really want to be still and just focus and listen and feel a tone that I can feel throughout my body. It's like it just moves through me in a really, really positive way. I can really, really feel that. And so, what I did this morning as a part of my meditation in preparation for being with you is I used my beautiful bowl and I spoke into and sang into this Daun Susue Kisa. Daun Susue Kisa. I speak with love and dawn light to me inwardly as I speak, as I listen to my inner conversation. I speak with love and the radiance of the dawn light to me. I give myself permission to write down positive thought, positive intention for myself, my health and my way of being in each day. I remember the power of my focus. I listen and acknowledge my beating heart. I listen and speak the melody I'm the song of my breath. Daun susue kisah. Daun susue kisah. Daun susue kisah. Daun susue So I invite you this week to really be conscious of your speaking and to allow yourself to really just kind of listen. Listen to your conversation. Listen to your kind of inner talk. Give yourself permission to write down those intentions that you wish to proclaim, those things that you want to really sort of transcend and go beyond and let go of in your life, and what you really want to focus on, what you want to breathe into and move into. It might be, it might be, um, I pay, I nurture and honor my body and my mind, and I really, really focus on things of beauty and focus on that which really enriches my health and being. There's a in one of our past weeks, this beautiful Sankofic mantra, I Sophim Ea Dese Nadine. And always remembering this is not just a thinking thing, but that it's a thinking and a speaking. It's creating a sense of resonance. I Sophim Ea Dese Nadine. I nurture and honor my body. Huh? I listen and embrace positive speak, even when it feels a little uncomfortable. I'm way more conscious. That's not the best way to say that, but I'm very conscious of how I'm speaking and how that thought and how that inner speak is landing. Is it empowering me, or do I get a sense of being diminished? Am I speaking about what I'm not, or am I speaking about what I can be and what I hope to be, and what I dream and imagine and what I lovingly commit myself to? Do I speak in ways so that as I speak, I can almost visualize the light of the dawn illuminating and bringing forth beautiful warm light for me, preparing my way to be and do, accomplish all that I desire, knowing that I deserve it, right? To speak with love and dawn light to myself, to give myself permission to remember that just the gentle hum, or whatever tone that feels right for you. And for, I'm about to sneeze, so, oh, excuse me. Excuse me. That for whatever moment, just mm, 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 to remember that there's no wrong way to do this. It's an exploration, a health enriching exploration of sound and thought, remembering our beautiful triangle of the foundation of breath and the frequency and vibration of our thinking, and then our sounding into the world, right? The 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 breath, thought, and sound, the BTS triangle. Let us refer to this from now on as the BTS triangle. Base, breath, west wall, thought, east wall, sound. Speak kindly to yourself, be conscious of that. And again, just really embrace your voice and the importance of the beauty of your voice. I love this particular sound. I encourage you to think of a sound. You know, when I think of the water gently rushing to the shore when I'm at the beach, that's a sound that I can image and focus on, and it gives me a sense of calm. Remember, imagery is a part of the west wall of the thought, thinking, and frequency and vibration of our mind, right? Um, so that's so beautiful. So this week, right, recognizing how am I speaking to myself, and to speak in a loving and caring way, and being conscious of listening to and feeling how to even, and I find myself doing this more now, maybe because I really want to be as present as I can possibly be as I communicate with you. But I had to do a talk a couple of days ago, and as I was speaking, I was kind of intuitively recognizing, was the vibration and frequency of my speak as I was communicating with others, could I feel that there was a sense of authenticity and tenderness there? And I felt that, and it enriched my ability to be able to really breathe into it. Okay? And also to remember or consider as you're moving through this week, what is something that you really wish to achieve or shift, to change, to manifest. um, Give yourself permission to write it down, and maybe repeat it 7, 9 times, recognizing that the repetition of that helps to sort of shift pattern. Again, the old philosophy that if we do things, I think it was like 21 times. That was what I practiced back in the seatbelt days to train myself. If you do things a certain amount of time, it becomes habit. In this sense here, we want it to become an automatic breathing into, an automatic commitment, loving commitment to manifesting change, because of the vibration of feeling it, because you're speaking it in earnest, and because you recognize the beautiful power in the frequency and vibration of your voice, of your words, of your breath on the rhythm of the beating heart. That's a lot. I know I've given you a lot, but simply be conscious of your speaking. Give yourself permission to really, again, speak lovingly and with the warmth of the dawn light when you speak to yourself about yourself. Love and nurture yourself. Remember the rhythm of the beating heart. Remember the beautiful song of the breath. Remember we spoke about that beautiful space in between the inhale and the exhale, where we need to do nothing but just be and recognize the grace and living essence of the song of the breath, coupled by that beautiful, divine, sweet space of nothingness that connects us, taking in and giving back. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Be kind to yourself, be loving to yourself. Listen and feel the beauty of the conversation that you have with yourself towards nurturing and honoring who you are in breath, who you are in mind, body, and spirit, whole and healthy. Have a great week. See you next week.